Welcome, my Pisces friend, to the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot. I am Zachary. Thank you for joining me here this week. This is going to be your read for October 23rd through the 29th. So I'm just going to dive right in, get started. We're going to start with your spirit animal energy for the week. Whatever spirit feels that you need, animal energy-wise. So, spirit, we are looking for Pisces for the week of October 23rd through the 29th. And you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If any of this resonates with you or you enjoyed the reading, those are the best ways to support me. I do have my Cash App and PayPal links in my description as well. If you're feeling generous and want to donate, thank you so much. If not, thank you so much. Also, feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Those are going to give you a more complete picture of what's going on for you this week. And any cross watchers, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's get started. Spirit, what do we have for Pisces? The Elephant. Greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. I love this, especially after the last few weeks. Holy cow, you guys. Holy elephant, y'all. This is great. So that strength, could be applying to that situation where you needed to remove that leech from your eyeball, cut that person off that is bleeding you dry. But it could also be applying to something else. So let's just dive right in and see. Spirit, what messages do we have for Pisces for the week of October 23rd through the 29th? So those of you that are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Love to see you. I am switching things up a little bit in my read this week. It's going to get a little bit more in depth, I guess. So I'm adding a love and career section specifically. And I will have chapter markings on there. So if you guys do want to jump ahead and check those out, you're more than welcome to. But I am finding also that the general read that's happening first is definitely applying to both situations, which makes sense, because it's a complete read. But do as ye will, right? Okay, Ten of Pentacles, already a great start. Really happy to see this. The Empress, King of Swords, and King of Wands. I'm going to say that this week already is much, much more impressive than what you've had to dredge yourself through, okay? Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Eight of Swords. Love it. Yes, this is already looking like, I would say a lot of you, most of you have at least started removing things from your life that were not working for you. You've got 3 freaking kings here, you guys, in good positions. So what that says to me is one more king and you've got the emperor, right? What's at the bottom of the deck here? Stop! It's the King of Pentacles. Holy shit, you guys. Okay, I was really nervous because I did Scorpio and Cancer already, and they had some hella good energy as well. Dude, oh my gosh. I can feel myself getting red. I'm that excited and just tingling. One more king and you've got the emperor. So what that says to me is you are a boss this week, first of all. You are putting all the pieces together to make that boss. But there's also some potential counterpart energy coming through there. And I'm going to pull for love and career right now. Oh. Pisces, yes. I was feeling for you guys, my fishy friends. I was just rooting for you. All right, so for love, we've got Hanged Man, Page of Cups. For career, we're starting off with 7 of Pentacles. Okay, we've actually got 3 there, Justice and the World. Definitely stick around, like I said, to get the messages of these two, because love is looking lovely and career is looking careerly, okay? I will have chapters if you want to skip ahead, but I don't think you want to miss this general read either. This is looking tasty AF. Okay, so the energy of 10 of Pentacles is what you're starting your week off with. I mean, how could it get any better to start your week off? 10 of Pentacles is your energy of community, every blessing you could possibly imagine, spiritually, financially, in the material realm, the abundance that is yours. And what that's telling me is like, yeah, for those of you that applied to, that had that leeching off of you, you've said goodbye as compassionately as possible. The energy that you're coming into the week with is your legacy energy, your community. You're getting back to where you feel connected and your mission. I'm so excited for you guys. Oh, this is lovely. Loverly. So the energy that is not important this week is the Empress. And the Empress signifies all of the wonderful aspects of the Divine Feminine. I don't want to say wonderful, like the more warm aspects of the Divine Feminine. Or light. We'll say light. How about that? The more light sides, because the more dark sides can be like High Priestess, the darkness that's involved with the unconscious mind. So the Empress signifies nurturing, loving, compassion. She loves everything and everybody, everything on this planet, and everybody on this planet. And it doesn't have to be gendered here for applying to you. This is just, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy inside of us. So deal with it. I don't care what parts you have. Please don't tell me. So what's not important this week is, what I'm getting is maybe paying attention to, this is your week. This is a week for you, Pisces. You have been taking care of other people, somebody else, for a hot minute. Somebody else's. So forget about this week. It's important sometimes, but don't worry about nurturing other people this week. Nurture yourself. It's time to do what you want to do. You are the king or queen of your castle again. So yeah, don't worry about it. If somebody needs help from you, sorry, not this week. Not from Pisces. Pisces is doing Pisces this week. I don't know if you've heard. So that's what I'm getting from that. Don't worry about it. What is important is the King of Swords. And King of Swords is an energy of perception. He is looking around him, and again, genderless, looking around, seeing what's up, what's popping, what does he want to partake in, what does he not, what does it mean to him, what does he want to bring into his realm, Like I said, what does he want to partake in? So what I'm getting from that is this is like it's a fresh start. You are gaining red blood cells again after removing that leech. You're starting to feel better, and you're starting to look around you and see what's around, because you have been so focused on keeping, surviving. Maybe some of you did go through this tower moment, but if that tower's come down, then still you're in a place where you're now looking around. You took a tumble, you smacked your little head, and I'm sorry, that's never comfortable, but look through the blood around you. You will survive this. You're starting to see what is actually around you and what it actually is for what it is. And the benefit of that is that you then get to make decisions on what you want to do. Since you're the king or queen of your castle again, you don't have to worry about taking care of somebody else right now. This energy is not important to you this week. And I feel like maybe for a second, you don't have to be a cold-hearted beezy, but also I don't blame you if you want to be. That's the King of Swords. King of Swords has no heart. This is the card in the deck that has no heart. And I don't think you're being encouraged to have some heart. Moving on to the King of Wands, you are being encouraged to have some passion coming up. And I mean, the King of Cups was at the bottom of the deck here. So I take this as like, that was awesome. That, like I said, you had all kings here. That tells me that you're coming into your power, Pisces. You're going to be a strong little swimmer. Or King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, we do have King of Cups here in your blessing for the week, and we'll talk about that. But having all the kings there, you're coming into your power. So King of Pentacles, though, being at the bottom of the deck, this is what you are not having to worry about anymore. You're not giving out your wealth. That's what the King of Pentacles does. He's a wealthy dude, generous, and you're done with that. You're done nurturing. You're done throwing your money out like, you know, they're candy wrappers. So where this leads, or what it's good for, is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, all of the kings here, you guys, are leaders. So you are, and like I said, they're in positive places here. You are being asked to lead yourself, not others. I'm not worrying about other people right now. You're going to lead yourself to water, and you're going to make yourself drink. The King of Wands is a creative, passionate individual, and he's generous and leads through that passion. He's a very awesome dude to be around. So the way I take this, with the King of Swords being important this week, moving into the King of Wands, you are needing to look around you to see, take stock of what's going on, because there's been a big change. Figure out what happened, get your head on straight, and then start moving forward into your passion side of your power. Get back to what makes you happy in an action sense. Like, you know, do you like painting? Well, you've got money to buy paint now. Do you like to travel? You know, you have a passion for travel? Well, you've got money to travel now. Go do that. Are there some shows on Amazon Prime you've been wanting to watch and just haven't had the money? Well, gall darn it. Follow that passion. You have that money to do that now. So that's very much what I'm getting from this. Lead yourself through passion. Lead yourself to your passions. That's where this is heading for you. And that's way more exciting than having somebody mooch off of everything that you are and deserve. So Ace of Pentacles, this is your challenge for the week. And actually, this was Scorpio's challenge too. And I feel like it's very similar. So Ace of Pentacles is opportunities, possibilities, manifestation potential everywhere. That's my little Hermes. You can hear him drinking water. But anyway, there are tons of choices out there. So very similar to Scorpio. I think your challenge this week, because you are now free of what was sapping you dry, you have so many opportunities available to you that it might be a little overwhelming. It might be hard for you to choose. Maybe you want to do all of it all at once. But you can't try all, 37 flavors at Baskin-Robbins or whatever on one day. You're gonna get a headache, you know? Brain freeze. So that's what I'm getting for you guys as well. Your challenge is that there are so many options that are opening up because you either made the decision to close that chapter or the decision was made for you, that by the law of, you know, vacuum, gravity, you have to have these options come through. So it might be difficult for you to choose. That's what I'm getting. Your blessing for the week is the King of Cups. So being in your blessing, the King of Cups is a very kind, compassionate, generous person. All of the kings are generous. But the kings are in their like outward, like giving state of mind. So what I get for this, though, you're giving this to yourself with all these kings. The swords, perceiving what's around you. The wands, you are giving your passions back to yourself. You're giving your emotions back to yourself too. Along with those red blood cells coming back, you're getting the opportunity to get back to your center. And I love that this came through piecemealed like that, and having the King of Pentacles being the one that's in the bottom of the deck. You're done giving the money. You're giving the money back to yourself, but you have an opportunity to give those emotions back to yourself too. this situation, whatever it was, for those of you that it applied to, you know, it took everything that you are. And if it didn't apply to you, you have an opportunity this week to put your power together, piece by piece. All your Power Rangers are here. It's time to morph. Mighty Morph, y'all. So your blessing this week is you're having a space opened up here too, to be able to flood back in these emotions that are just wonderful and warm and inviting, because you've been feeling pretty dumb, pretty damn dumb, and it's time to feel something better. I love that. And the energy that needs to be cleared for the highest outcome is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is that energy of we've trapped ourselves. We're trapped, we're feeling trapped. So this is very much pointing to that situation, whatever was happening. Could have been a partner, family member, child. Maybe some of you, it was a toxic situation with work, with a boss, a stalker, I don't know. But there's this energy of feeling trapped. So the thing about the Eight of Swords, though, is you're not actually trapped. If you take a closer look, you'll see that you're not actually bound at all. It's just in your mind, just in the thought, pensive here, that you are trapped. You have put yourself in these binds because you're feeling that way. So this isn't getting into the Nine of Swords or Ten of Swords where you're starting to actually be trapped in some way. This is that moment before you can absolutely get yourself out of this. What I'm getting from that is that you've just been in that position for so long, it feels that way. And when we feel a certain way for too long, it starts, you know, kind of feeling like that's our reality. But it's not. It's gone. So you need to release this in order to get the wonderful, wonderful things, all your kings and things, y'all, your Ten of Pentacles. My gosh, you're not trapped. Let it go. Let it go, let it go. So I'm going to clarify the outcome and everything on down the line here, and then we'll move on to love and career, which looks juicy. Spirit, what do we have clarification-wise for Pisces? You heard the cards I need clarification for. Please and thank you. They said you're welcome. I entertain myself, you guys. I hope you're entertained too, but I am having a good time. I love when the energy is good. I do. I know it can't always be good. I hate giving bad messages, but I love you nonetheless, and I just want the best for everybody. But I know sometimes we have to go through some painful poop. We gotta have painful poops too, you guys. All right, Spirit, what are we looking at? What's the haps? So King of Wands is clarified by boundaries, know when to put up and let down your walls. So this is your time to let your walls down for yourself. I think, like I said with the Empress, we're not nurturing anyone else right now or loving on anyone else. So we're putting up walls there, and we're letting the walls down for your passion to come back in. I love that. I love that for you. Pisces, yay! Oh, finally something exciting. Okay, Ace of Pentacles we have clarified by deception, false illusion, scarcity mentality, falling into bad habits. So along the lines of there being too many options potentially, I think kind of like what I said to Scorpio, actually, all that glitters is not gold. I didn't make it up, you know, I know it's a good one, but it wasn't me that said it. So in some of these options, there may be, because you've been in such a wacky place, everything might be sounding good. And it's not. So just making sure that you're getting out of, because releasing yourself from this prison here too is going to be helping with that scarcity mentality, that mindset. Because that mentality is going to cause you to gravitate towards one of these options that is glittering but isn't gold. It's actually dog poop wrapped in, you know, gold foil. So while you are looking around, as the King of Swords. You're reigniting that passion, and you're bringing in your emotions again. All of those kings being here as well, I'm getting this note of balance. It's important for you to come back together. You've been splintered off, and I've said that in those other readings. You have literally been splintered off. This is all about coming back together. And in that process, you're kind of like, you know, learning how to move your limbs again. You don't really remember what it feels like to be you completely. You'll figure it out, don't worry. But just be careful of the deception that surrounds that, because everything does feel new. You may have forgotten some old lessons, you know, from the past. Just take your time is what I'm getting with this. Really go through that process of look around you, see what is around you, perceive, be logical about it first, because the emotional part doesn't come in until step 3. You go logic, mind, perceiving, and then passion, reignition, leading yourself through your own passions, and then emotions comes in, and that's after this. So don't bring emotions into this yet. Whatever these options are that are in front of you, maybe that is, I mean, I'm tentative to say, like, go jump in another relationship. You do you, boo-boo. This is your life, not mine. Do what makes you feel your best self. So there could be options of that for new chances to try a new hobby, new places to travel, maybe a new job. Maybe a new job. That's kind of, we'll get to career here, but that's kind of floating through there. So King of Cups is clarified by leap of faith, taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. So once you get to this part where you're reintroducing your emotions, having the blessing this week is that space is opened up for you to safely start reintroducing your emotions. I would imagine if this were me, I would feel like I'm taking a leap of faith, because maybe whatever situation you were in before where you were being taken advantage of or taken for granted to the point of becoming manipulative, abusive, I'm not sure. It's different for all of you, but you're probably scared. You're feeling like you're stepping into the unknown. But this very much has the Fool energy attached to it too. And the Fool card is about stepping into the unknown with great faith. I think that's, yeah, leap of faith. Darp. So the Fool, though, is stepping off knowing that they're going to be taken care of. So when this portion comes into play for you to start reintroducing or reacquainting, is the word I was looking for, reacquainting yourself to your emotions, learning to trust yourself again. Because maybe you're feeling tentative to trust yourself because you let this go on for so long, or you did bring this person into your domicile. Whatever the situation is, you're being encouraged to just trust it. Just do it again. Whatever the situation is that's coming forward. And I think it's just mostly for you, just learning to trust yourself again. Just start trusting yourself. You didn't do anything wrong in that situation. It's not about right or wrong. Some of you may have let it go on for too long, and the damage that was done was greater because of that, but it's not about right or wrong. So you don't need to distrust yourself. You were doing what you felt was right, and you got into a point where you felt stuck. And that is residual energy that's still here. You're trying to clear. So do it. Jump off. You got it. Clarifying the Eight of Swords, we've got acceptance. Accept past and current situations. Work through issues gracefully. So kind of dovetailing off of what I was just saying there. Take that leap of faith. Just accept that it's happened. You didn't do anything wrong. Like I said, it's not about right or wrong. It's a situation that happened, and you know now that you don't want to be in that situation again. Okay, you learned. That's great. So just accept it for what it is and release yourself from this mental prison. You can do it. You can do it. Pisces, I believe in you. Okay, so moving into love, we've got the Hanged Man and Page of Cups. And I love this. So this is going to be for singles and for those that are in a relationship and or relationships, because we're open, accepting to everything here. The Hanged Man is going to be your energy of needing to take a new angle on something, new perspective, taking a fresh look at something. So for those of you as a single, what I'm actually getting from that is maybe there's somebody that you really didn't consider as maybe good stock in the past that you should take a second look at, is what I'm getting there. Because the Page of Cups as well, this is very much new love, you guys, especially being in the love section. This is new love starting. This individual, that fish that they have in their bag is an idea. It's a desire, something that they want. It could be, here it's a person. As a single, it's, you know, it's probably a person. Or if they want to be a spinster, it's their wish of wanting to be a spinster. Either way, the topic of that is needing to bring that into reality. Taking it from the realm of thought into reality by needing to do something. Maybe that needing to do something is taking a second look at somebody. This could also be taking a pause, taking a moment of repose. Grounding yourself, meditating, and getting to your center, figuring out what it is that you really do want or don't want. Maybe your feelings, because you were in a situation where there was a relationship you just released, maybe you're feeling addicted to having that around still. And so you're feeling this idea that, oh, well, I need to be in that situation again. And you're being asked to reconsider that, to recenter and see if really, is that really what you want? And for others of you, I feel like there's no relationship coming in, you guys. But there's also, with the Page of Cups, energy around being overwhelmed with the emotions that are coming forward in that new cycle. So just be careful of that, or just be aware of that. You might get knocked off your feet. So you're being asked to still take a beat, take a second, and recenter yourself so that you don't get bulldozed. Because some of you may get bulldozed here. In a relationship situation, I feel like some of you may be feeling stagnant. Some of you may have been having some issues, because whoever was, leeching off of you, it doesn't mean that it was a relationship. Maybe your relationship has suffered because of what was going on, or just hasn't been the best that it could be. And so that idea that you've got there is whatever you want to make it better. You're being asked to bring that into reality, to take that forward. That overwhelm of emotion could be that whatever was taking your time, energy, resources, mostly resources before, since that's gone now, there may be an influx of emotion that's being directed towards your partner. And if that's the case, you're being asked to reconsider doing that. Recenter, take a beat, and figure out what's actually going on. Where does that emotion belong? Probably not towards your partner, is what I'm getting for that. So let's clarify to get some more answers. Spirit, can we get some clarification on the Hanged Man, Page of Cups for Pisces, for love? This is so much better, Pisces, this week. Gosh. Thank the heavens. Clarification for Pisces, please, for love, Spirit. Spirit, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Okay. Spread your wings and happiness. So, spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth, and happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. So a part of the Hanged Man and taking that repose, centering, meditating, whether you are in a relationship or single, you're being asked to make sure that you're loving yourself first, especially if there is new love coming in for some of you singles. Whoever this individual was that was bleeding you dry, that whatever's causing you to feel in this prison, has probably got a note of you not feeling like you're loving yourself. And that makes sense with the King of Cups too, needing to bring that love and nurturing back into yourself. So spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. You're just being encouraged to take that step. Do that for yourself. That's exciting. Whether it is that you're single whoever's coming in for you. Yeah, give it a shot, Pisces. Trust yourself. New discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. Yeah, I would be, along with that, the Hangman, be inquisitive. Be curious about this new person or your partner too. This may be a situation where with whatever was being released that was bleeding you dry, this is an opportunity for you to relearn your partner. What you want, what you don't want, you know, what works for you guys, what doesn't work. So that's exciting. Career, let's move into that. So career, we've got Seven of Pentacles, Justice, in the World. This is an exciting combination. So Seven of Pentacles is asking you to take stock of what you're doing and see if it's worth it for you. You've been putting effort into growing these wonderful pentacle trees, bush is, and you're this individual here that is looking up at them in pontification. And you are pondering on, is this what I want to be doing? You know, is there something better that I could be doing? You could find that you're exactly where you want to be, or you could find that you're exactly where you don't want to be. This card is just encouraging you to look at it. This is a time in your life to evaluate. Am I where I want to be? So Justice here, this is going to be bringing in a note of balance. While you're figuring out if this is for you, is your work life balanced? You know, are you feeling drained when you come home because you're giving everything to your job? Well, take that into consideration when you're evaluating. Are you feeling like you could be putting more into your work or making more? Well, that's out of balance too. Are you giving more to your job than you're getting paid for? Sounds like that's out of balance. Maybe consider that in your evaluation. Having the World attached to this, I do think that some of you may be getting to a point where you are finding that you do want to end this situation. Maybe you are giving too much time to your work, and so you're going to make that decision that, no, this isn't worth it for me. Hell no. Especially after what you went through with whatever it is you went through there. You're like taking no shit right now. That's not what you're doing. For others of you, the World, let's say that maybe it is feeling balanced for you. The World is also, this is the Sorceress here in the center. She is, she comes at the end of the major arcana, but she has all of the abilities of all of the major arcana throughout the major arcana. Major arcana, I'll say it one more time. So she has gained every single ability. She's a bad bitch. She can do whatever she wants. So there's also this energy surrounding. So if you are in a position where you do like where you're at, but you want to tweak some things, you have that power and that go ahead to do that. Go talk to your boss. Make some a plan to improve whatever it is you want to improve. Figure out what you do want to improve in your evaluation. Go talk to your boss about it. Ask for what you want and what you need. And for those of you that are feeling like might be an end, it's time to leave, this is also a beginning. You've got the power here to create what it is that you want. And it's not just the star, like wish granted kind of create. She's through her thoughts, actions, everything that she does is magic, is creating as she goes. She is walking through her world confident AF because, she's not even wearing any clothes. She's walking through her world so confident because she has every ability that there is to have. So I feel like that's a pretty powerful week there for career. I'm going to clarify with one of my oracle cards here. Spirit, can we get some clarification for Pisces for career? But that's awesome. Great time to evaluate. Either way, you win. Getting that situation out of your life that was bleeding you dry is only bringing in blessings for you guys. I love it. Love it. Pisces, can we get some clarification, please, here, Spirit? declutter. Let go of old items, create a new sacred space for yourself. So I do feel for some of you, you're going to find that the juice isn't worth the squeeze for you here. And you're being encouraged to balance the scales, end it, and go create something new. It's time to let go of the clutter. And you deserve a sacred space. Like, your space has been defiled for too long. This is wonderful, Pisces. I'm so excited for you. Thank you guys for joining me here this week. We'll see you next week. Okay, love you. Bye.